Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and of course my players, as always. As we kick off the new year with our first Rogue Trader game. Kind of, it's the 7th, but still, first week of the new year. So, certainly hope this year is going well for you all. I'd like to remind you that there is a link down below. Go and give my Etsy page some love. I'll update it at one point. It's just there. So back to the game. What happened last time? So our group of I suppose they are rogue traders. They're kind of stranded rogue traders and a degenerate, you know. Well, they followed a group of Shadowkin. These what turned out to be left behind guard units for a rogue trader. Something terrible happened to them. One of our characters knows it had something to do with the warp. Demons. Creepy shit. Which broke their minds, although they still seem to follow their commanding officer's commands. But the other ones are kind of animalistic at best. But they followed a big group of the Shadowkin and found a monolith. But it's turned out to be a rogue trader monolith marker. So this is something that a rogue trader leaves behind to say, this is my world, bitches, hands off, claimed, dibbed. It had been
shotgunned.
Basically, yeah. It had been battered. It's also a bit of a memorial because this is where the rogue trader landed. This is where, you know. Anyway. It was battered. Maybe still transmitting, but you couldn't be too sure as you didn't get close enough to really see. But what was blatantly apparent was that the Shadowkin were using this as a kind of meeting place, as a large number of them had met here. One of them, who still seemed to have his near enough full cognition, had addressed the lesser Shadowkin and informed them that their goals had not yet been completed and that the search must continue. This, however, gave the group key knowledge. The Adeptus Mechanicus is on world somewhere. The Ecclesiarchy is on world somewhere, but neither group has been found by the Shadowkin, not yet. After leaving the Shadowkin to their meal of a few sacrifices, they found a few more left behind treasures. After heading, they also found an orc suit of battle armor. I'll mention this will come up a lot, weird items, and I've had to add something to the lore of this world, which makes it funny. They left it there because it's a big hulking, rusty piece of crap, but yeah, they marked it on the map. They then headed back to Izmir. So, you made it back to Izmir. I'm going to say, because I can't quite remember, that it is evening as you walk through. So the guards are just like, again, mouths agape. Like, what the fuck? People are coming walking out of the darkness and they're fine? Okay. I mean, Muttermouth doesn't look fine. He looks kind of terrified because this is the second time you guys have made him. Was it the third night that you guys have made him stay out in the wilds?
I think it's the fourth.
It's been some time. Muttermouth doesn't like it. You get back to your tents and feeling quite tired. You basically have something quick to eat, and hit the hay. You have been on world for 14 days now. Tomorrow, you will have 2 days worth of salted meat left for the group. So any other adventuring, you will need to go and get more supplies. You have a base up just 1 block north of where you are now. You still need to be able to ignite the hydrogen powered generator that is in the base. That's pretty much all the knowledge I can remember to give you. There may be some more as the episode goes on, but I think that's everything. Your last plan, which I don't think, well, I don't. You might still go for it. The last thing you were gonna do was go west towards the woods. That may have changed. So you wake up on 15th, bright and early.
Oh, shit. All right, that was me.
You have one day's worth of food left, as Muttermouth does.
I think we should go hunting.
Yeah.
It's a bad stew this morning. It's a bad stew. Muttermouth doesn't look good as he starts handing it out. His eyes are kind of bloodshot, and his fur doesn't seem as lustrous and glorious as it normally does.
Not enough omega-3 oil.
Honestly, I say we go hunting today.
Yep.
Sounds good. Anyone want the last gun?
I think everyone has one except for Jim.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
don't actually have them. No, wait, I do. Never mind.
I've got 3 out of 5 last guns.
I kind of don't use that, so
Better.
It stinks around here.
I wonder why.
what
There is a
does
tent on
it?
it. There is a tent over the gunboat, over the, I believe it is knitter.
Yes, there may be a tent over it, but now I have my own little hut. So.
Oh yeah, what happened to the shit?
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. It stinks.
Oh, yeah.
It stinks over here. It has been fortified. Oh no, no, my fortifications!
I'm fortifying this position. Imperial fist, shit please.
Fortifying your shit? Great.
There we go. The wall still stands.
Lots of fiber.
Wall still stands.
You would probably have seen me drop some urine on it yesterday evening.
I didn't see shit. I went to bed.
Yeah, so as Craig comes back to town, he just zips out, just pisses all over his shit pile, crawls into bed. The smell just erupts and bubbles a little bit as the stale shit.
Haha, now we know.
We know what's under the robes. He could literally
Yes.
just be leaking, you know.
Well, he zipped something, so I guess.
I mean,
I don't have the cyber dominator yet.
He just wears jeans under his fucking under his robes.
where's
Probably.
Jesus?
I mean, we're trainers.
You unzipped your trainers to take a piss.
A training band.
Oh. Right. You mean like a tracksuit?
Yeah. Like you see on all those sloth memes.
Don't call them trainers. Trainers are shoes.
So you're feeling right at home with the hard base degenerates in the village here?
Chicky-booty, dun, 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 dun.
I say it could be, not I said it was.
Personally, I don't want anyone to look over under the tank priest's robes, so I'm gonna keep to my other side of the room, not the room, other side of the camp, and
If you want to look under it, I will give you a boop.
no. Go away.
With what?
He points to his last gun.
Stop trying to look under the tech priest's skirt.
No
It's not
attention to
nice.
it. He just keeps getting closer.
Also, we should probably go hunting instead of wondering
Yes.
what's down on there. It really doesn't matter.
We said this like 3 or 4 times before the tech we started talking about is Cyberdong, and we're like, oh, okay, that's it.
I feel like I'm missing a session. When was the last session we did?
Before New Year's.
It's been a year.
Before Christmas.
Was
So
it before
it's
Christmas?
seven.
Oh yeah, it was before Christmas, yeah.
All right, okay. Bookkeeping is correct. Wait or not. Eh.
Like I said, it's been a year.
Anyway, so let's go track again.
One thing I don't remember, do we still have any money on either one of us?
I still have money.
I still have money.
Do we
Me too.
need any supplies from the town before we leave?
Do you need any supplies from the time before we need?
Nope, I have
Nope.
I have my rope, so
I only have the 1 day's food left, is that right?
Yes.
uh,
So you have a full days left. So
Oop,
the
I
day's
didn't mean to
sorted.
click that.
Tomorrow, you have to. Oh no, sorry. Today you're fine, and tomorrow you're fine. The next day you
Okay.
run out.
I mean, we'll go back here and I still don't need to worry about food. I still have the punji sticks. Kalinja's meat. Excellent.
I didn't mean to click that. I forgot that I
Now we
had
know
to
what
click
you've
the
got under
box thing.
there. Gotcha.
Oh boy.
No. But that was a misclick. But if we don't need anything, I say we just get our shit and go.
Yeah, let's just go.
How long until the piss shit thing becomes gunpowder again?
2 years.
2 years? Okay. Lovely.
Oh boy.
No, I think it just needs to dry up or something. I don't know.
Needs to ferment and dry up.
You're talking about my gunpowder?
Yes.
Well, basically, you take shit, you sprinkle urine over it, or pour urine over it. That will give you nitrate, which you then mix with sulfur and charcoal dust to make a primitive
Yeah,
gunpowder.
we were asking how long that takes.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
asking like what the process is again. Wolf,
I
stop
believe
it.
saltpeter, what Albie is trying to make, or Crate is trying to make, takes about a few months for it to actually,
I have no clue. All I know is that it does it. That's the way to do it.
I'm
And that
taking
used-
my knowledge from Drifters, the anime, where they did this, but
Ooh,
Months? Okay.
Yeah. It's like the time when I was playing D&D and the players decided, "Oh, let's start a grape vineyard. We have plenty of time and space. Oh, let's take the grapes. Oh, we have to wait multiple seasons. Shit."
yeah, you need to plant it in one season, then you need to wait a year, then you need to throw all that away, and then you've got mediocre to basically bad. What's the English word for the
grapes.
berry?
Grapes.
Grape. You've got bad grapes that you could technically throw into wine, but it's not the best kind of stuff. And then you need to wait another year, and then you get the decent grapes out of the tree bush. However,
So, are we
So-
going hunting?
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
see.
buying some time because my internet was freaking out and things were happening.
not again.
So I was like, hang on, let's just let them talk whilst I test and twink. Everything's all right. It's just for some reason at this time my upload speed drops a little bit, and then YouTube
So,
freaks out.
Albie, What is the chemical makeup of saltpeter?
Oh boy.
I am an electrician. Wait, is nitrogen?
Yeah, you explain in detail how you're going to piss on it to make green saltpeter.
Saltpeter is made from nitrates, from fertilizer, or from shit. You get ammonium from the piss that goes into it. So you've got ammonium and nitrates mixing together, which then crystallize, and that's your saltpeter. That's an ingredient that goes into it. But that does take months.
And then you need to dig up sulfur and coal. So you're basically better off with creating mercury fulminate, also known as smoke.
Actually, you would be able to make that stuff way faster. You just need to talk to the people in the village.
Oh yeah, why don't you talk off, or go talk off? Why don't you go talk to the blacksmith while we get to shit prep to go?
Ask him where their toilet is.
I don't want to keep digging holes in the ground to take a shit. I don't want you to.
Well, I mean, if he wants to make saltpeter, that's the quickest way, because that stuff is already dried and he can just, take it.
I mean,
yes, that's really. Let's grab those people's poop.
I do have a last gun now, and probably better off creating another kind of explosive component.
See, that's why I picked playing a psyker and not a turd farmer.
I don't think anyone really picked being a turd farmer, to be honest.
Amen. Sometimes things just happen.
With Carnadine realizing he has last guns, he goes and shovels the dirt back into the hole and buries his shit.
Cool. You want to do
that? Be good, sir. Where'd you bury your poop?
Ritual burial.
Can already see the people looking at you in horror. Like, what the fuck is this degenerate doing with our shit?
It's bad when they call you a degenerate.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You cover up your turd pile. You defortify your great monuments there.
Ooh. Do I know a spot? I want to talk to the blacksmith.
Did you just ask if you know where they are?
No, I want to go talk to them if it's possible. To the blacksmith.
Yeah, it's a town. You can just walk up to them and talk to them.
Could be that you wanted that there was something else going on first.
No, if you want to go and talk to them, yeah, they just stood around town. It's early in the morning, so no one's left the work yet. But as you look around from the campsite and look into town, all the traders are there. People are emerging with massive hangovers and kind of walking around disgusted with themselves, having a bit of the early morning walk of shame back to their hovels.
How many hunters are left?
So there was 20. They lost 3, going down to 17. They lost 4, I think, last time, taking them from 17 down to 13.
Man, those are rookie numbers. We need to pump that shit out.
See, our little genocide is going well.
Not even genociding them.
They're doing it themselves.
I will add, there is the typical hunter-gatherer society here. So all the Wammenses are in the fields, working in the gardens, because it's like that. The chauvinistic pigs. There's about 30 women, in the fields or so, maybe more, with kids.
Where's my whip sound effect?
How dare the men leave the women in a safe, kind village of degenerates whilst they go out and sacrifice themselves for the greater good?
I don't have the whip
YouTube's
anymore, but I have this instead.
Let's not go down that
Out
thought
of
pattern.
shelter, I think I'm going to end up on a watch list.
Oh no! Hang on, what kind?
I am pretty sure I already am on multiple watch lists, so I'm not that worried anymore.
Yeah, when you look into
Oh.
how to make explosives and how to take out buildings and shit like that, you're like, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I'm just a GM. I swear.
It's just research. Into what? I don't know.
My players want to
I
take
don't
out a
know.
skyscraper in this fantasy world that I'm building. Like, skyscraper, take out explosives, you're under arrest. No.
I mean, like, it's actually pretty easy to make.
Oh yeah, let's not go down there on YouTube, please. I do understand it's very easy to make, and the knowledge is out there and easy to access, but we're not. No. It's bad to make explosive, kids. Don't do it. Also, if you're a kid and watching this, get off my channel. For adults.
Oh boy.
So, as you go over to the forge, you can see that it's barely kept warm overnight. The blacksmith is like, it can be relit, but normally you wouldn't let it get that cold. And you can see that as he starts chucking coal on and pieces of wood, starts using the bellows as he's talking to what seems to be his brother, as they have a very close family resemblance.
Yeah, they definitely have a very close fucking family.
Maybe,
That's just his
not.
brother cousin.
You can feel that there is a vast amount of air that's just being blown out of the side of his bellows, where it doesn't seem to be working properly. However, as you walk up there, the miner turns to you and, Vadru, Devan, him? Istora. He opens his arms and he's not being hostile towards you, and he seems to be like showing you in, but you have no idea what he's saying.
Can I call for Mettermout over the combeat?
On the
We have
combi.
competes?
You have a combi?
Yes, we have the intergalactic combeats.
Yeah, for intergalactic talk.
No. Technically, you could use them as walkie-talkies. There's nothing that says you can't.
Look, I don't want to do the walk of shame after Mettermout for translators.
Everyone else doing the walk of shame, and you're just like carrying on. Like, what did you do? I forgot my translator.
So you bring forth this spherical stone from your pocket and just, was it touch it? Was it not quite? You just whisper into it. Hey, someone send mouth over there. You don't actually know if it's activated or not. However, the group back at the campsite, they just hear a whispered voice coming from someone's pocket, going, well, mechanical voice. You know, can you send Mothermouth over, please?
How many brown pants do I...
How many?
brown pants does that result in? And the campsites?
I mean, that's on our side of the camp, so I'm not trapping Trowel. I don't have that.
I mean,
One of the other two has it.
people are looking very weirdly at you, and because of course, where you've come over, your red robes, although very dirty and tattered, people are like, what the fuck? Hey, it's the weird outsider. Okay, and he's talking to them. He's taking something out of his. They're looking at you, so they can see what's going on, but they don't know. You know, they just think you're another mad.
The weirdo is talking to his stone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Bill, look, he's stealing your bit.
But so the people in the town, they do know not to mess with you at this point. Just to make that like clear,
So-
you've come wandering out of the darkness a number of times, all of you still alive and kind of unhurt. So it's like, holy fuck. So they are giving you some. They know you're dangerous. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think I'm the one with the other one. I was going to say receiver. It's not really a receiver, but
Muttermouth his.
I think I am. Yeah, send Muttermouth over. Muttermouth, go.
So as Muttermouth comes over, the miner looks at him and Buru Meakea Se Utuvana, and he's kind of gesturing at Muttermouth. Muttermouth's ears go down a little bit. He doesn't shrink in stature like he normally does. But they do seem, well, sorry, the miner is pointing at him and like talking to him in a very direct way, but not like the foreman was. You see that some light has come into the forge, and the blacksmith turns around and Benasto, Deturu ba kuno. And Muttermouth like looks at him and Zonne Utono Zephyr. And again, I'm not going to keep on doing it. There's some weird talk between them. It doesn't seem like the normal talk that goes on with Muttermouth and the locals before the blacksmith probably like gestures towards you, Cray, and then Muttermouth addresses. What do you want to talk to them about?
Can you ask him if he knows of any spots with liquid metal? Naturally.
Liquid
Dude, okay,
metal?
hang on. Dude, you're going to leave it above. You're hitting above the belt too much.
I thought I was hitting low enough.
You want mercury?
Yeah.
These are primitive blacksmiths. They probably barely know actual recipes. They just can hit things together.
Yeah, but liquid mercury you can dig up as the metal itself.
Zoto Oro. Mea se tu o meano. He says sometimes he finds small beads of metal that never goes to solid. He says very dangerous, get very sick. Fun to play with for kids.
Do you know where... Can you ask him where we can find it?
Back and forth goes by. He says he not have any now, but if he does more forging and the smelting, he can give you what he finds. But no, not CC rivers or dig from ground. He says only after smelting he find.
Interesting. Hang on a second.
So there's a bit more back and forth, and Muttermouth tells you no, not during smelting. When he breaks the rock down, ready to smelt, he finds. I'm pretty sure you can burn off mercury. Very, very dangerous. Don't do it. So my Discord is now going into yellow territory. I don't like.
I can hear you.
Orange? I mean, it's red, yellow, green. I mean, what do you want me to...
I know, I'm just joking. Sorry.
Meh. I can't defend everyone's fifis. Sorry. So yeah, they sometimes find it. It is in the area in small quantities, but they normally find it when they're breaking up the rock into smaller parcels to go into the sorry, not the rock. The rock and ore to go into the smelter.
Do you know by chance if he knows of strong water?
Heavy water.
No, not heavy water. Strong water. Nitric acid. Spirit of
Okay.
niter.
Okay, yeah. No, I haven't had nitric acid being described like that. Muttermouth translates for him, and he kind of like starts scratching his almost balding head, haircut very short, and he looks very confused, and he kind of just like points over to where you think the river is, and then Muttermouth just translates. He only know of river water and fire water. He points at the jugs by the trader's place.
What do they use to remove rest?
So Muttermouth asks, and the blacksmith is able to. So basically, it's fish oil. Yeah, it's fish oil that they. So the resources this town has is crude iron or iron ore, leather, fish oil, glue, stone, and simple components. I mean, they have other things that a primitive town needs, but they're kind of where they get their stuff from.
Does he know of? Can you ask him what he can make if you take custom orders?
So he basically like shows you the things that he has, and then he also points over to the trader. And Muttermouth basically says, well, he makes stuff and the trader will sell it, or he can sell things that he's made directly if he likes you. But when you look at all of the things, like so his smith's hammer, his forging hammer, you look at that and it looks like it will explode. Like, you know, it looks like it's of such poor quality metal that there are so many impurities in it that it literally could explode if you hit something in just the right place. And pretty much everything in here is of that kind of quality until you come over to some of his rasps, basically his files and things. These look like, and when you like give them a flick, they sound like they give a crisp ding that runs through it, whereas everything else is a very dull ding ding. So you imagine these are pure iron at the very least, if not a crude steel. And if you ask, you know, well, where did you get these from? He'll basically tell you that they're his grandfather's tools that he brought with him. And when you look at the other, the brother, the miner, you'll notice that his pickaxe isn't like yours. Like yours is poor quality, his is normal. And as you look at his one, it looks like it's really old.
Hmm.
But he does have all the associated tools for smithing. It's just when you're looking at the forge, and as he's working the bellows, and everything seems to be of poor quality. The bellows, the lever around the outside, the staples that he's used as just not holding the air in, and it's firing out the sides. The way that the forge is laid out, the air is just getting blown into one side of the coals and the woods, rather than actually being piped down underneath it and it being on a grate to let the bellows fire air directly into the center of the forge. So it's just not getting up to heat. And as you see it getting up to heat now, and you can see other people are gathering. The hunters seem to be going out again, or getting ready to. You can see that he's putting the work that he's going to do today in, and he's having to put them all very close to where his bellows is blowing out, just to get them up to somewhere near a working temperature.
Say, can you ask him if I help him make his forge run better? What would he offer for that? Would he take some custom orders?
Muttermouth looks at the blacksmith and translates. The blacksmith kind of looks at you and de ozo, and Muttermouth kind of goes back and forth for a moment. He gives another skeptical look at you. He says some other shit to Muttermouth, and Muttermouth looks at you and he wants to see your hands.
I guess I showed him.
The blacksmith kind of walks over to you and takes one of your hands in his. You can feel the rough calluses, and his hands are very meaty as well, and he examines your hands. Now, as a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you have not had an easy life. No. Quiet you. I'll banish you, Torch, into oblivion. So you haven't had a pampered, like, if Heinrich were to show off his hands, the blacksmith would probably laugh at him. Whereas as he takes a hold of your unaugmented hands, which helps a lot, he can see that you've got calluses. You've worked machinery, and you've worked in manufacturing and maintaining, very complex machines, which tends to make your hands grubby and dirty, and get calluses. He kind of looks at you, as he looks at you, and after inspecting your hands, he's like more of acceptance on his face, and he looks over at Muttermouth, and some more gobbledygook language goes by, and Muttermouth says, he said that if you want to work on his forge, damn you, bike, you can, but he say he lose 2 days work, so he only give you something if you do good quick work. Otherwise, he will expect you to pay for lost work. But he said it would be mining, getting resources. Then you might get some of your strange liquid metal.
Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
And basically, he's just covering his back because he doesn't know what you're going to do. You could take a week or two, and then.
Well, I would basically just say what I was planning on doing was basically say, give some obvious things that should be fixed.
Muttermouth is probably not going to be able to translate the things that you want to fix. Again, he is. It's not a perfect translation for him.
Can I make drawings?
You don't have any paper. You could draw on the floor with a stick, or you can just tell him to get the fuck out of the way and do the work yourself. Because why are you explaining what you're going to do to him?
With remote, can you ask his price?
Oh, he's not going to give you a price or anything like that. Because again, he doesn't know how long you're going to take, and he doesn't know what you're going to do. And it's like trying to explain to someone on a desert island who doesn't speak your language. You're only going to get so far, and if your translator only speaks, a little bit, then a lot's going to get lost in translation. So you can do the work, and he'll let you do the work, but he is massively underestimating what you can do. So he's not going to be like, oh, the reward is this, because at the moment he doesn't know if you're going to take a week to do this. So there is no reward given, but you might get one if you do a good job.
I was more thinking of, he said, if I want to do, I should pay him for lost work, right?
No, that's if you take a week. Because again, he doesn't know how good you are. He has no idea you're an Adeptus Mechanicus who builds fucking titans and shit. He doesn't know this, so he's going purely off of, look, Muttermouth is saying he can do it. What have I got to lose? Well, long term, I could lose a week's work. So if he fucks up my forge, I'll just make sure he pays for it. So it's irrelevant, the number, because you're not actually going to fuck up. It's just his perception. He doesn't know you.
Oh, I thought I was under the impression that I had to basically pay his wage.
No,
quote,
you. So
unquote.
that is what he's expecting of you, Albie. But you're an Adeptus Mechanicus. You can piss all over his forge any day and make it 1,000,000 times better. He just doesn't know that. And once you do your rolls, you're going to have more than enough. Well, unless Nuffle curses you, you should get more than enough degrees of success for you to do it in a day or two.
Can I take a look at what I could do?
Yeah, by all means. Like you can see, you need to reskin the bellows. You can rework the airflow where it's going down to. It's all pretty basic improvements of. I had the efficiency improvements. It's more efficient for the air to come underneath. So okay, you're going to need to take out some of the stones from the middle. You want to put in a metal grate there. Okay, so you tell Mouth, get him to make you a metal grate, and so it's not particularly difficult because it's so old school, this forge. You are going to have to give me a tech use though, for how well you're going to do it, because these are just improvements to something. It's not going to be a maximum. I'll give you a plus 30 your tech use, because again, it's not difficult. It's just seeing how well you can work with primitive components and what Nuffle thinks.
Tell him that I will return tomorrow because we will go hunting today.
Sure, Mouth can translate that, and so he was starting to scrape the coals from the middle to start cooling the forge down. But as Mouth translate, he shrugs and scrapes the coals and wood back over, and starts pumping the bellows again.
Did we lose someone?
No.
It looked like we lost someone and then we gained them straight away. That's weird. Maybe it was me.
Might be Discord tip.
Discord is fucking up at the moment, but only slightly. I don't know what's going on with YouTube at the moment. Everything's running, but it keeps giving me error notices.
I would thank the blacksmith and return to camp.
Sure, you can do that. Muttermouth seems to wait around a little bit. There's a little bit more back and forth before Muttermouth turns and heads back on over to your side.
Do these guys know to wheel?
I'm sorry?
Does this village have wheels?
Yes. Yes, they are fully aware of the wheel, along with fire.
I mean, I was thinking, did I see them use bearings, or was it just wooden wood?
Well, they can only make wooden wheels. They're not quite complex. Like, you've seen their forge, so they don't have like complicated metallurgy, or at least they don't have the ability to do it right now.
Bearings don't require a lot of complicated metallurgy. Primitive forms.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This town certainly doesn't have that capability, not at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you've seen, like, they know of the wheel. They have wheelbarrows and things out in the fields, the gardens attached to the side of the town.
Does the blacksmith have an axe?
Yes, the blacksmith has an axe there. is of poor quality, like everything else he makes.
Ah. Would my drill be better? No. Would a drill head be able to function as an axe head?
I'm sorry. Would a drill bit, like a bit for a drill that drills holes into
No.
things, function as an axe?
My steam driller.
No, where it's broken.
Yes, but I can still take the metal bit and put it on a stick and start smashing trees with it.
But I mean, it'll be poor quality and very inefficient because it's just a spike that goes back and forth. That I should not have done that on camera. Yeah, it's just a spike that goes back and forth. The same as like a jack for breaking through tarmac. So you'd only be
is that
getting a
kind
spike.
of drill?
Yeah, it's more of a steam jack than an actual drill that drills into rock. So you could make a pickaxe with it for sure because it's a pokey bit. You technically could make an axe. It'd just be like a primitive axe. That's all.
Yeah, we won't do that then.
Fair enough. If you want to go hunting, so the inbred hunters have not gone out yet. They've stirred and they're like waking up, all looking hungover. Again, more walking of shames to different houses to go and get ready for today's hunt. A few very disappointed women like looking out through their doors as the hunters leave. So you can leave before them if you want to go now. If you do, I will need some survival rolls.
What will we do? Will we leave before them?
Yeah. We don't want to give them land shit again, so we want more food to ourselves.
So let's move. That
So just flat
means
survival, right?
Yeah, survival flat, unless you have a perk, a talent for it.
are there any bonuses because we already did this once before?
No, Jim, there aren't any bonuses when you're going after animals once before. Each time you're going after animals, it's going to be
I was more asking if, because we now know the lay of the land a little bit
that's
better.
what experience. That's what experience is for. You gain experience in a
I tried.
I thought survival was a basic skill. Never mind my check.
No, it's an advanced. Anything on the right is. Everything on the left isn't. So with 1 degree of success overall, I guess. Does Martymouth get? Well, no. Martymouth gets 5. Heinrich only gets -3, so you get a +2. Right. So, which direction did you want to go in to hunt? So if you go up to the north, you're heading towards your base and hunting round there. You can go east or west. Technically, you can go south and hunt by the river, by the lake, but you have to give survival rolls to catch fish. You can't do that innately like you can hunting animals. So it's up to you guys. North, south, east, or west.
Do we want to go west so we know the route to the valley quicker? At least clear path to the valley, almost.
Fine with me.
Okay,
I take your silence as acceptance. Let's go.
Sounds good by me.
you chose wisely because hang on, did you never eat? No, you did, because the Shadowkin. That's the way that they came in from. So this area has been harvested
And
many
to the south is
days
that
ago.
big screechy spider creature thing.
But if you'd gone east, you'd been following the trail that they've cleared out and scared off the game, so it would have been harder. So
yeah,
as you come down here, you do gain an extra degree of success because it is you chose wisely. Just one. So let's have a look-see here. Can I get a? I believe. Oh, where are they? There they are. Can I get two 1d8s from two people?
I'll do it. 1d8.
Yes. Well, I need two of them. 1 and a 7. Okay. So. As you go on your merry little way, you are looking around, and you've come to a spot where Muttermouth seems to be more interested in the landscape. There is some shrubbery along the river's side, but you're also seeing that there's more growth over towards the valleys where it looks like it's coming down, and you head over towards that way. Can I get some follow trails? Sorry, tracking rather.
I can help with that. Tracking.
Could I
Not a
try
great
and
skill.
use signitions to sense animals nearby?
I fail.
I don't have
That would depend on your degrees of success when it comes to locating life signs like animals. As far as I'm aware, you can do it. It's just not all animals are particularly psychically awakened. That's the right word.
I'll give it a shot.
On the other side, there is another side. If you do too well, you're picking up too many animals, and you're picking up like vermin. So it's there is a middle ground that you're looking for.
How is that?
Okay, so with 3 degrees of success, as you guys start spreading out in the area and looking for tracks and trying to find where the game trails are, Kalindra, you've just got yourself all mixed up, and you think you're following a trail, and you're like, yeah, this is something that, you know, this is like some weird carnivore from Kimura, you know, it's got that weird like track mark as it scrapes along the ground, and yeah, surely this is a track, and it's not. You've just gone off on your own for a moment. Whereas Muttermouth starts looking at the ground and sniffing the ground and seems to be onto something, and he's heading in a certain direction, and as Abby kind of inwardly closes her eyes and attunes to the warp. You don't feel anything really psychically active around you, and then you kind of focus down, okay, if it's not psychically active, let's look and try and block out other interferences within the warp and see if I can focus on life signs. And you think over there, as you kind of come out of the warp and you open your inward eyes, but your outward, because they're blind and useless, you kind of look to where you're pointing, and you can see that Muttermouth is heading in a very similar direction. You're not sure how far away. It's definitely not close. As you kind of think, you know, maybe over the brow, going inland a little bit to where the greener spots are, and that's where Muttermouth kind of gets up and, you know, gestures for you all and motions that you're heading over the brow of the hill towards where the greener parts are. So, as you begin following the tracks, if anyone has it, you may give a shadowing. Shadow? No, sorry, silent move check. If you don't have it, you don't have to roll it. Oh wow, Muttermouth. Well, you didn't fail.
I can roll it. I only have a 21% chance of doing it.
Holy!
Wow.
I'll get the white on.
Somehow Cray has managed to stay quiet as he's moving along.
Did mine go through? Nope.
Yes.
Swim? What?
Apparently you clicked on
Apparently
swim.
I clicked swim.
Yes, apparently so.
It's the same percentage chance anyway, so never mind. Still a 60.
Somehow the metal cockboy is more sneakier than the rogue trader.
I'm much too verbose.
He's too much
He's
of a dandy.
having too much to eat, okay? He's trying to watch his weight. Don't talk about it.
Come on, roll 20. Give me some vegetation. Yes, vegetation. Don't make my map look so bleak. I'm just going to grab a load of plants out of roll 20. Actually, don't use that one. Don't use that one. I have a plan for that one later on. Right, you saw and heard nothing. Right, so as you're moving up the brow of the hill, heading towards the greener areas, you can hear the sounds of animals now. As you start moving up more, it sounds as if there's a decent number. It's more than one creature at the very least, as you can hear snorting and not aggressive noises. It sounds far more like a herbivore, because you can hear the scrubland, the bushes and stuff, like ripping and tearing. And again, you're not hearing the sounds of panicked animals, which does tend to make a difference. Oh, please, come on. There we go. Sure, that will do, I guess. I guess that will do for a map. So, anyone who succeeded in their stealth may use the violet. Ooh, I did not want to do that. That was meant to be a shape, not a line. Damn it. So yeah, anyone who succeeded in their stealth can go to the violet box. Anyone who failed or didn't roll goes to the red box.
Are we supposed to be on a different map?
No,
Because I'm still
I
in
haven't.
town.
Yeah, I clearly haven't taken you over to the map yet, Jim.
Okay, sorry.
No, I was literally just about to, and it's like, oh, I was building a map. God damn it! Leave me be. And sorry, these things should be.
Who goes into what box? Sorry.
The red box is if you failed your stealth or you didn't do a stealth. The violet box is if you made the stealth.
I have a question.
So close.
You have command animals now, right?
I do.
How many can you command?
Let me check real quick. It's either up to my willpower bonus, which would be 6, or up to my psi rating.
Which would be
3.
so we can either have 3 seconds or 6 seconds. Ooh.
Because by all means,
Yeah, only 3.
You can discuss how you want to do this.
I mean, I still think I want the second farm. So I say we kill these ones and capture these ones.
You think you can capture the noble Sakun?
What are the bigger things?
Herd beasts. These ones seem far more like the back. Was it when it's what's it when mankind has broken an animal's will? Domesticated. That's the word we use. Domesticated. Yes, the broken one. Domesticated. The herd beasts that are used to like pull the plow or the primitive plow at the settlement, that's these things. These things can be ridden and can be used to pull carts and things like that. However, the ones that you're seeing now are big. Actually, I can't. I'll just double check if these things. Okay, no. So these are actually average, but they're very in size, but they're on the top level of average. I believe a horse can be average, just as a idea. So they're not quite as tall, as high up as a horse, but they are wide, big creatures. They're currently unaware of you because your degrees of success outdid their perception bonus.
Oh, sorry, I didn't actually roll initiative.
Wouldn't it be I can coffee you?
Wait, currently you're not in initiative. I've just done it for the animals. You can do it for your tokens if you want. This is just your how do you want to do this. If you're just going to go screaming and charging at them, then by all means just say, and I'll jump straight in.
So they're not attacking the Sakuns, they're just they're basically just munching on some of the branches and shit.
Yes, the herd beasts have not been given a proper name yet. are basically just doing that, just reaching up, munching on some of the branches. You would notice that on some of the plants, there are definitely a berry of some sort that you can see green and spatters of colour in there. And the Sacoons seem to be going under a particular tree or heading towards a particular bush. And they are not aware of you at the moment either. I'll give you this because you're with Muttermouth, and Muttermouth did do well on his survival rolls. The wind is blowing... Ooh, not that button. Why didn't it? It clicked on that. The wind is blowing in this direction. No, sorry. This direction. So currently, they cannot smell you.
No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna ready my javelin at the very least, and the javelin thrower. A little bit out of position to use it though. It's an issue.
I mean, so what do we want to do? Do we want to kill these? Do we want to try to take them and make them, our riding creatures?
So yeah, they look older. They don't look like they are juvenile creatures.
Oh, then I say we kill them.
We play a meat on them. Jim, no, I just saw what you posted.
If I get within
Which
15
one?
meters of 3 of them, I can try and take over 3. So they just hold still. They can try to break my control, but
Okay, I thought trying to sneak.
they'll at least hold somewhat still for at least a turn.
Can I ask Muttermouth how aggressive or how dangerous these creatures are before we attack them?
How aggressive they are?
More how dangerous they are when attacked, because I see, well, massive quills coming out of them.
Sure. He, like, very quietly, very dangerous when scared. But intelligent enough to be trained. Not want to be under them when stampeding.
Okay.
We should be safe enough though, because they're spread out enough that if we attack them on the middle, they should flee away from it. That way. That's the only thing if you want to get multiple of them. So pick your targets, I guess. Cray, what are you using for the hunt?
My last gun.
Okay.
I will equip the net on my bow, and I'll aim at this one if my sightlines are not interrupted.
So technically they are, because there's bushes, so you can see the tops of their heads, you can see their horns, but they're like the part of their torso and legs is completely hidden behind the bush. So if you want a clear shot, you're going to have to move over to here where there's nothing in the way of them, or yeah, like around here, because otherwise there's always going to be something in the way of their legs. But any leg hits have a 50-50 chance of missing. Oh, not when they're surprised, but once they're activated. Because currently they're in the first attacks you guys do, they'll be utterly surprised. But after that, they're moving around and panicking. And if you want to mark a target each, or however you want to do this, then by all means you can. That's what this time is for.
I think the easiest one for me to go for would be this one in the end.
Can I make a small move?
No. If you're going to move, so you can move within the square. That's fine. Outside of the square, that's going into your turn.
Yeah, inside the square.
Yeah,
like
no, you haven't started yet, so you can reposition
So-
however you like.
to here.
If you want to move up a little bit, like through to there, so you're a little bit closer, so it's not going to be as difficult for you to pop off that spell.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is run 18 meters towards them, and then I'm going to pick out 3 and
I marked on mine with a yellow square.
What the fuck happened there? Oh, okay.
Actually, what is the bonus for attacking someone while they're surprised?
30.
Plus 30. What is the negative for shooting the second? They're tiny, right?
Yes. Muttermouth has marked his with a red. With a red X, funnily enough. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to reposition Muttermouth. Yeah. Yes, I believe they are. No, they're puny. -20.
Are they really?
Yep, -20.
The ways ones.
Oh yeah. The Sakoons are -20 and -2 to their movement, which only affects the first lot. So their half move is 1, but their full move is 4.
I mean, to make it, do you have an idea of what you want to mind control, Abby?
3 of the big things.
Not the Sakoons. In that case, I'm going to take aim at this Sakoon.
Why the fuck would I try and mind control a Sakoon? They don't have meat.
I mean, they're cute and vicious. Do you remember last time we saw them? They scared the living shit out of a bull.
You kind of do want to get some of them too, because we can make coffee with their poop.
Yeah, we need pets.
The fuck is with this?
I don't want to
what is
drink
this?
poop coffee.
In every other campaign, it's us and strippers and hookers and everything else and fucking strip joints. In this one, it's just poop. I think it's the Dark Eldar.
It's not me. It's not my fault.
Well,
There
she's
are no
already
strip
dressed like a
runners,
stripper, so yeah, we had to come up with something new.
Also, hey, the poop thing, not me at all.
That's me and Getty.
I just
see?
want more fucking.
You are the one that wanted the coffee bean farm.
Yeah, I want the more coffee beans. You want poop just to fucking poop in a hole.
Not anymore.
Oh, no.
Just find out what the Sakoons fucking eat. Don't have to collect their poop, you can get the normal coffee beans, dude.
Yeah, but you want them to be eaten.
Biology and fermentation.
Like the best coffee beans, or like very expensive coffee beans that go like for $1,000 a kilo, is eaten and pooped out coffee beans.
Yep, by a
And I'm telling you, people who drink coffee that was eaten and pooped out by an animal are fucking stupid.
Yep.
Who
Yeah,
drinks
no
cola?
Who drinks turd coffee?
My friend has.
Was it
People
good?
who drink cola too.
Hang on, is your
He
friend
says it's alright.
is your friend a coffee connoisseur?
He's not a coffee connoisseur, but he does like his coffee.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a fancy twat when it comes to coffee. I can appreciate cheap coffee, but I always try and do more myself. So I haven't tried it yet because I'm much like Unit. Who the fuck drinks poop coffee unless it's the best coffee on the fucking planet? And I just don't see it. Anyway, so Muttermouth has rechanged his target. He's going to aim for the same one as Cray, which leaves the 3 closest available for Abby. And then Kalindra is aiming for this Sakoon. Can you mark it?
Sorry, I'll mark it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't actually mark my one.
This one
Who
right.
marked mine?
So
Oh,
Muttermouth has changed his target, so he's firing at the same one as you are, Cray.
Should I change target?
Should we change that to like a circle or something?
What one? What you want to mark on that one?
There you go.
There you go. Yep. Sure. So, I will open up the turn or timer order, whatever the fuck it is, and no more moves or actions can be added. So, YouTube, another yellow bar. Thank you so much. I imagine they must mean that I'm doing well at YouTubing. That's all I can imagine. So, full aim, because you guys were taking forever. It is in range. Yes, it's in range. A single shot, and it's a +30. So you can all do your shots. Jesus, that took a long time to come through, because this is your attack round. Lindra, you swine! Did you not roll? You swine! You go under Muttermouth. Roll your attack.
I did roll initiative, and I'm pretty sure I'm faster than him, but it doesn't really matter.
No. You only just rolled initiative after everyone else had. You go behind him. There.
Fair enough.
And there's a plus. What's the bonus for surprise again? 30 or 20?
+30.
Okay, so it's
I'm only going to add a 10 because it's -10 + 30. So.
And
That's
can we count
-20.
this as a full aim?
Yes, you can.
I'm also shooting the Cocoon with the net, so.
Like,
Should I be shooting or should I be running?
You
should be running. You want to do the fucking.
Yes,
Mine.
you
All
may
right,
run
I'll just
towards-
run.
Okay, so they're all body hits. Cray, would you like to roll your attack and also damage?
Roll damage too.
Sure.
One hit and there's plus. Oh, I get an additional D10 damage on this. Hey, because accurate. 9, pen 2.
So Muttermouth got a
Total of 11, pen 2.
and Muttermouth got 8, and Cray and Kalindra. And yeah, Cray, it should be a full aim +30 for unaware. Rise. So, herd beasts.
Semi-auto.
Short. So you got 3 degrees. So you got 2 hits with your semi-auto. So can you roll for me some damage? This one took 5. 5.
Damn, my damage rolls are shite.
And then Heinrich did 11. You kill it.
Oh! Sweet.
Yes. No. Yes, you do. You kill it. Evil man, you do 8 points of damage to it. No, hang on. Yeah, you do exactly 8. Hang on a minute. No, they have natural armor. I've written down they've got toughness, but that... okay. Yes, it's not dead. They have armor of 1. So you did 7 damage to it. It is alive with 1 HP. It roars out in pain and agony as your javelin goes deep into its being. Why did I not put combat? Everything should have 1. I'll update that later. Now, so we then have Cray. doing Kalindra. Stop being a degenerate and roll damage. Need to know if you killed the Saku. Oh yeah, you don't roll damage for the thing because it's you're firing a snare weapon at it. I forgot. Never mind. Apologies.
Yeah, that too. I was ready for you to call my name too, but
No,
you're supposed to snare the creature, not kill it.
Yeah, you don't roll damage for it. It rolls agility to not be snared.
Don't remember.
I believe it's agility.
Hold up.
So it has a soak of 4 now, from what I've remembered. So you do 2 damage to it, Cray. However, oh yeah, no, you do 2 damage to it, and it's not enough. Has six hit points left because Muttermouth only did 4 points of damage to it, and then you do 2. Yes.
I guess 4 doesn't penetrate then.
No, it hasn't got any pen for 1. So
It doesn't go through toughness and armor.
No. The 6 does, but
I think when you make it to the armor and it's blocked by toughness, it still takes 1 damage usually.
Yeah, I'm fine with it not doing damage then.
You didn't kill any of them. Next time, fuck you, Spire. Also, for the Sakun, because I'm 100% sure it's an agility test. He is. Right.
It is. It's agility test. I'm being immobilized.
He succeeds. Oh, yeah. He
Son of a bitch.
This is just woof as the net gets deployed in a little Sakun. Slow motion, Matrix style, just fucked away. Oh.
Couldn't he have rolled a 31? God damn it.
He should have rolled a 1. He just jumps in the air and, like, you know, Chinese action movie kicks the net back to you.
Strings just appear from out of the jungle to lift him up. What?
There's a jungle?
Yeah, the bush. Spiders assist him by firing out webs and so Muttermouth. He has quick reload and all the other things that allow him to load his bow in 1 action. Sorry, for a free action. So he takes another shot. He gets a half aim. It's in range. It's a single shot. And there are no more modifiers, I believe. No. He hits the creature. Creatures are now aware. Yes. Wait. Yes. Creatures are now aware, so they do get their reactions back. They don't actually have dodge as a known. They still can attempt it. And fail dramatically.
Yeah.
Muttermouth. Roll damage. Ooh, I think he killed it. So it has... What did I say? 4 soak? Yes, that sounds correct. Which means he's done 6 damage. It already has 6 damage. That is 12. The creature goes down. Kalindra, the Soon Raccoon, gives you the middle finger.
The Soon Raccoon himself is there.
I'm going to quick draw my spear, my hunting spear. Let me just check how far away it's 16. My charge distance is how much? It is 15. I'm going to move here, right next to it, because it gave me the middle finger. So, what you gonna do now?
Oh boy, these are the things that can't outrun you either, can they?
No, they cannot. Look, you either go in the net or you go in my belly because I'm gonna eat you.
Get in the net.
Sunakun is dyslexic as well. Go figure. So so you've charged it. Is that right?
I don't know, I can't charge it. My charge is 15. He was 16 away. So I just moved, so I'm right next to him and in combat with him. So he tries to run away. I stab him. So I get he either goes in the net, I kill it.
Now. Okay, fair enough.
He
Cray.
can't outrun me.
Cray. Would you like to shoot at another target, or would you like to laugh at the degenerate?
I'd like to shoot at another target. This one is hurt, right?
Yes. It is. It has a javelin shoved through its torso.
I half aim.
Sure. There are
Half
no
aim,
other.
single shot.
Yeah, there are no other bonus modifiers. Rather.
You know, my idea was to mind control them and then lead them back to the village so we can properly butcher them.
Do you say that before I shoot?
No, that was me metagaming.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, you can still capture 2 of them.
You could still shout that technically.
I don't think she would shout that.
As you see one drop. It does get a dodge. I'm just going to roll a D100 because it's a bit easier.
But, you know, it's a lot easier when your food walks itself to the camp.
Yeah, but then
Holy
they will
shit, it
also have
passed.
a part.
It passed with 0.2. It got a 10 on its dodge. It's got 12. It's got 12 for dodge.
Fucking hell, okay.
So unfortunately, your crack and the las shot fires off into the shrubbery. Right.
What is wrong with these Sakuns?
Heinrich, what would you like to do?
Right. I need to get my javelin back, and it's still alive. It just about survives, correct?
Yes. Yes. It is mortally wounded. Would be
Yep.
the description.
Fuck. Who am I going to shout at? Shouting at Abby, you gotta do the voodoo that you do. And then I'm gonna run.
Sure.
So Abby, you're getting the that little fucking ability. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, the plus 10. Okay.
Plus 10 or plus 5?
No, it's a plus 10.
Ooh, sweet. Make the shit. That's it there. And my movement. I'm trying to wrap my head around the sheet again. There we go. They move up. And I don't have quick draw. Never mind. Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Okay, we're gonna do this one
not
by
various.
one because this may start getting a little bit complicated. So this one is gonna have its action. Action is to attack.
Each Sakun takes 1 bite at Kalindra.
Yep, pretty much.
Come at me, Fiend.
Oh no.
That's a hit.
Is this where you die?
Oh, you ran at
If I
them!
die like
You ran at them. They get
I
extra
didn't
plus
run, I
20.
walked.
Oh, that's
No, they
glorious.
don't. I walked. Remember, I don't have to run.
Oh no!
My run is 60 meters. I can just do a full move, which is 20.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
So I walked to them. So is that the only attack I get?
oh, hang on a minute. I'm just trying to work out your. So You are only adding on your unnatural agility once. Hang on, wait, because
Yep.
unnatural agility gives you a modifier which is ×2. You're getting it ×3.
No. That was incorrect.
You're only getting ×2.
Yeah.
So how are you?
Which is that?
I thought it was 90 last time. That's...
So your
It was 19 because it was ×3. It was incorrect.
So your agility flat is at 50. So you're getting your bonus up to 10. That should only be applied once. So
where are you looking this? Is this for initiative?
No. This for movement. This for movement. I'm
For
wondering.
movement, I have sprint.
Yeah, but that's only when you're sprinting. Like
Yeah,
that's-
sprint only works when you run.
Sprint also gives the passive for full move.
Yep.
Hold
Yeah,
up,
but
it's the same thing we have.
You do have to
in
declare that you're sprinting. Like
agility bonus to full move. My full move would be 10.
You do have to declare that you're sprinting. Because if you're using the sprint,
No.
That's
When
that's
taking the
sprint.
That's for the actual sprint. I'm not sprinting.
It's just it's a passive buff to your you move faster.
Yeah. For the full move, we have that in the Courier game too.
my move bonus in Courier is only my agility bonus times.
You have sprint.
It's not like my
If you have
move and full
you have
move has
sprint.
not been modified in. Okay.
Page 106. Hold up, let me just give you.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how you're moving 20 on a full move.
My full move is 10 plus 10 because my agility bonus is plus 10 because of a natural agility.
No. Because you're. So you're. Oh no. Because you're doing your agility bonus doubled. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Fair enough. But it's just I'm looking at Sakuns, and your move modifier is only ever added on once. That's why like their half move is 1, their full move is 4, because their -2 for being their size is only added on once. Yeah, so that's why their charge is 7, their run is 16. The negative is only put on once. That goes the same for the positive, and I thought the positive was getting added on twice for you to get up to that movement. I see how you're getting there now. So no, that's fine.
It's the same thing for me.
Wait, do you have unnatural agility or unnatural speed?
Agility. The thing only says sprint talent says you add your agility bonus. Not that that's my agility bonus. I'm not getting movement from a natural movement. If I was getting a natural movement, I would be even faster, technically speaking, but I don't have that. I just have the bonus for sprint, which is plus 10 because of my agility bonus, which means my half move is still 5, my charge is still 15. But because of sprint, full move is 20 and run is 60.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Yeah, because normally would be 5, 10, 15, 30. With sprint, it's 5, 20, 15, 60.
Yeah, I thought you were adding your unnatural twice, which is how you're getting up to 20, not the other way around.
No.
So that still hits you. So you still need to dodge or parry.
I'll dodge. My dodge is better. Let's make sure.
Many more of these guys.
They gain no bonus for attacking me or sneaking up on me because I have Combat Master. So I have that going for me at least. What is my dodge bonus? Yeah, 62. Okay. I don't remember if I have any bonuses for dodging. So I
don't believe you get any bonuses from dodging unless it's a skill or a talent that I don't know of.
Yeah, I don't remember anymore. It's been 2 weeks now, maybe more.
It's been longer than that.
I dodge.
But essentially all the Sakoons are going to do what all the players do and move back and charge in.
That's fair.
Now, actually, no, this one can step in. So I'll do a charge and then a half. So we're doing the charge, which is no aim, charge. And then, I mean, technically you're gigantic to them, so they should have a bonus, but they don't, so. Oh, another one hits.
I don't think I can dodge twice, so just hit me.
Not unless you've got the ability. 9.
9 to where? Body?
To the body.
I take
yes.
1 damage.
It is primitive.
I think my armor is also primitive because I didn't get the other thing. I have the bone armor. So I take 1 damage.
And then the other one who has stepped in, so he doesn't get the charge bonus, and there's no other modifiers. He misses. Oh no, don't grab. Hang on. To GM layer. No, to map layer. Map layer. Go. Be banished. Soon Raccoon charges and steps back and charges, squeaking at the top of its little lungs as it does so. No aim. We are going to charge. For the master. For the alpha. Oh, that's another one. Damn it.
These fucking rolls today. 16, that hurts. That is -8. That's 8 damage to me. Holy shit. I might actually go down. I'm surprised that they have 1d10 +4/+4.
They have unnatural.
Strength? With that size?
Strength and toughness.
Fuck.
If the other one hits me, I'll probably go down.
Well, what can I say? You got cocky. You got. Oh my god, it hit! No! They've got such a low chance to hit.
It just hit me, dude.
Why did it? It
Stop
charged
trying to hit
in.
me.
Hang on a minute. They're not meant to have. Why have they got 40 weapon skill? Meant to have 35.
This is cheating.
No. I thought they had. I thought they had much lower weapon skill than that, but never mind. They have 40 weapon skill.
Even if they did have 35, though, all of those hits would still have hit me, even the first one. Actually, no, the first one would have missed.
So the other one can't reach, as far as I'm aware.
I'm down. Because I block 8, I take 10 damage, I'm down to, I think, -8? Yeah, -8. I think that might just kill me if I don't burn a fate point damage.
Oh.
Because that's a Righteous Fury.
It is. It is.
I mean, I know we joked about getting rid of the Eldar earlier, but I didn't expect it to be this way.
Well, I honestly didn't
we could have
expect you all. I didn't expect the Dark Elder to charge the Soon Raccoons when you went hunting for meat.
I didn't expect Abby to fucking mind control all the Soon Raccoons and do it that way. We all know this is Abby behind the scenes.
Yeah,
It's more-
-8.
Yeah, sure. It's totally me.
I think it's.
Yeah,
It hasn't been my turn yet, but sure.
Because I only have 8, I take 8 away from that. I take 10 damage. I had 2 HP. That puts me down to -8. I'm gonna have to burn a fate point to survive. So I do that. I don't know where that puts me on the table because I don't know where the table is.
You in Rogue Trader it's a chance of. Let's have a look at the wounding thing. Because I don't believe it's automatic.
If you fall under 0, you take critical damage. That's when you might die.
So it was -8 to the leg, wasn't it? No, body.
Body.
-8 to the body with rending. Now I'm just going to do it on the Skakoons one because it does have a roll chance. Well, actually, no. You should probably do it. Go on to combat. Go on to Go on to critical hit. Put in critical hit in the right place and roll the dice. Because I don't think it's
so buddy.
It's not like Dark Heresy where it's 100% you're going there.
Die from shock. Currently lose 7 toughness characteristic, takes 6 levels of fatigue. Lovely. Can I just not fate point and just almost die?
Yeah, I think this is where you burn a fate point.
Yeah. Does that happen anyway, or only if I shock? No, if I fail, I die.
Yeah, if you fail, you die.
Yeah, can I just burn the fate point? Otherwise, I'm literally extremely weak because of -7 characteristic.
Can't then burn it, if I remember correctly.
I mean, sure. Toughness check. I would have failed, so burning fate point.
Sure. You burn
I
fate point.
don't-
You go to the next
I
survivable.
don't know.
I'm still trying to find the chart because the sheet kind of does everything for me, so I'd be kind of lazy. Like, let's let the sheet do it. Here we go. Energy. We are looking for rending. Body. Explosive. No, we know explosive's not good. Impact. Rending. Rending to the body. Page 259. I believe it's number 7 at the moment glance.
What page is that?
Okay, so the one that doesn't cause you to die is critical 7. It's page 259 in the PDF or 258 of the book. Critical 7 to the body. The opponent's the attack opens the target's abdomen. Target can either choose to use one arm to hold his or her guts in until Medicae can bind them in place with a successful Medicae test, or fight on regardless and risk a 20% chance each turn of his or her guts spilling out onto the ground, causing an additional 2d10 damage. In either case, the target takes 1d5 levels of fatigue and now suffers from blood loss.
Yay!
Oh boy.
So
3 fatigue.
the Sood Raccoon has gouged at your unprotected stomach, as your portrait depicts it. It is ripe for reaping. He has somehow cut so deeply that as you're like, oh, and you tense, part of your bowel just pops out.
Yeah.
You're just like, poking it back in.
And I'm suffering from blood loss. Lovely. Time to disengage next round. It just.
I would like to point out that this escalated fucking quickly.
Oh yeah, I did not expect a Sakoon to be able to do 18 damage.
Don't fuck with animals, okay?
Still, it's a tiny thing. How is it that strong?
We're playing Warhammer. Everything is deadly.
I know, but still.
Like, dude, like, this is why Buttermouth is like, no, everything's dangerous. It's like,
Now we
the
know.
Sumacoons
Now I
are like
know.
the rabbits from Free
Fantasy?
Zero. No, from Reeee Zero, rather. They look very cute, very, they won't be difficult, and then they rip your arm off, and you're like, fuck, That's where I got the inspiration for. Actually, your leg. Let's be faithful to the anime. Rips your leg off. No, rips his hand off, then his leg. Yeah, that's the one. So
Well, currently they are more like the bunny from the Monty Python movie.
Yeah.
getting close.
Yeah,
getting close.
still.
So
I
the
did
last
not expect
one,
it.
the last one, seeing that that what has attacked them has gone down, they go off to retreat because they are no longer being attacked.
I wonder why they're no longer being attacked. It's almost ripped its fucking guts out.
I never said they were carnivores. They were defending themselves. So the herd beasts are going to do willpower tests. As nothing is in their direct. Nothing ran up directly to them. Just one of them has died. One of them is in extreme pain. So one fails, one succeeds. So one that succeeded going to get a free awareness check. They are unaware of what's going on at the moment. They can't use their sense of smell because you're downwind from them. So they are going to do the bestial thing to protect the one that's wounded for now until they know what's going on. Which also brings them into line of sight of the ones who are charging towards them. So, Abby, one of the herd beasts has definitely noticed you. It is now pawing at the ground and looking as if it's trying to protect the one that's like writhing in pain. The other one would also be aware.
That's perfectly fine. They're all in range. So, Beastmaster.
Jesus.
Okay, so it is a willpower test. Flat, as far as I can see. Roll, Mr. Herd Beasts. There is 3 of them. Technically, so I'm going to do the 2 that are unwounded as flat. The one that's wounded is going to have a negative because it's got 1. It's in critical. It's not really.
Well, it's an opposed willpower test, so they have to beat my 7.
One of them nearly did in degrees of failure.
Well then.
So this one in particular, because you actually have eyes on it, it was pawing at the ground, making itself look bigger, grunting and growling in your direction. But as it comes under your control, that just stops. And they kind of quieten down, except from the one that's screaming and dying. And yeah, they basically come under your control.
So I can spend my reaction to give them an order. Oh, one of them an order. I would like to order the top one to shoo away the Sacoons.
There is no symbol for slavery. I mean, there is, but it's not given to us by Roll20. So we'll go with the lock. Locked in. Sure. So on its turn, it will intimidate Soon Raccoons. Sorry, not Soon Raccoons. Not Soon Raccoon. They'll intimidate the Sacoons. I mean, I think that one's dead soon. Never mind. So Muttermouth is going to see that the degenerate is down and kind of panic a little and full move.
Who's our medic, by the way?
We don't have one.
Glorious.
I only learned Medicaid in the 3rd rank, but I think one of us has Medicaid, doesn't it?
Oh,
He
I
still
do.
can, by the way.
I have two.
Yeah, I think
Medicaid.
Albie does.
I will disengage.
Splendor,
Just-
fucking run.
Yeah, I'm disengaging. What was the thing for disengage again?
You get to move your agility bonus away for a full action. Also, can I get a 1d5 off you so I know how much fatigue you've got?
I took 3, I already rolled.
Ah, okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Sure. Oh, yeah, there it is.
So I'm full disengaging and backing away while holding my guts like, fuck.
You've basically got a hernia, is what's where there's just a poking out on the outside, which is much worse. They're only small creatures, they
And-
can only make a small hole.
I don't like it anyway.
Oh, I should have had
I
them
think I
rip your
also have-
belly button off. Like, rip it open. Damn it.
When do I have to roll for? Do I have to roll for blood loss if I
Yes.
am?
Now, I believe
Yeah.
you have a 10% chance of dying. But it got
Watch me
appropriate
die.
with you.
Bleeds to death. I'm down. There goes the tail of Kalindra. Died to fucking Sakoons because Jesus fuck.
Cray?
No,
don't
wait,
have-
I think you can hold the wound, can't you?
I don't know if holding
No,
the
so-
wound
so-
stops me from
No,
bleeding out.
you still suffer from blood
Oh
loss.
shit!
It's just if you don't hold the wound, there's a chance of your bowel opening up and spilling out. Do you have another fortune point that you can roll?
I do not.
I thought
Through
you
carry
had
only
two.
start with one.
No, I thought you had
I
two
don't.
from last time because of all the pain
Two?
that you were soaking up.
I don't keep pain tokens from session to session, and I can't not use pain tokens for burning, just for regular use of fate. But I don't have I don't keep them session to session. I am dead. It
Craig,
is highly unfortunate, but
I will give you one Medicaid test if you run over to try and save her. You're gonna be fucked. There will be negatives for it, but I'll give you a chance. A successful Medicaid test can be rolled.
Fine, thank you.
So, Craig, can you get over to Kalindra? I don't think you can.
Why wouldn't I? In
How-
a minute and a half.
How far can you?
He just runs over and fucking shoots her.
Minute and a half move?
No. Can you get over to Kalindra and do a half action Medicaid test?
No. It would be a full move.
Yeah, I'm dead, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
I hate how I died, but it's okay.
Can you walk forward and trip so you're stretched out that extra meter just so you can diddle her stomach with the medical hands?
It's okay. I don't like how I'm dying, but it's okay, guys. If there's no chance, there's no chance. Like, it's literally bad all around.
I will-
I think that's the same for everyone, Jim.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's fine.
The only thing I can, there's not really. You moved in front, no, because he used a full.
It's agility bonus away from combat. I was here and moved 10, which is the maximum I can move. So
Yeah,
it's okay. I don't like it, but that's the dice gods.
Nuffle says fuck you, apparently.
Yeah,
He does.
I can't think of a way to. Because
Again, it's
the only
okay.
reason they attacked was because you ran straight up to them. So it's like, well,
I know. I didn't expect it to be that fucking dangerous. It's okay.
I would just like to point out that there are piranhas eating full-blown rhinos. There are
What
both at the
now?
same time.
You're pointing that out? No.
Oh no,
The what now?
there's creatures just like I've got creatures that are scarier than the Soon raccoon and the same size of it. So I know they're dangerous. I just didn't expect them to roll quite so well.
Again, it's the dice. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I don't think there's anything I can. Right, I'll give you a negative. You want to full move over there. A negative. I've got to be harsh. A negative 20 to scramble to try and, bash her on the chest to try and get her to breathe again.
See, the main issue now is if we go back and you're dead, that means we're losing some of the reputation we already earned. So, don't be disappointed.
It's not my fault the Sakoon rolled a critical hit on me. It's not my fault that I didn't know that the Sakoons actually had natural strength. Shit just happens, man. It's fine. Either way.
I know.
So, what were you saying? This?
Great, if you run over there and do a minus 20 Medicaid, if you can get a degree, you can get a breathing back. That's the harshest yet giving a chance way of me being able to do it. Because you are within minus 20. Because you have used up a full action getting to Kalindra.
3 degrees of success.
Did you just roll a natural 10?
Holy shit, I'm alive!
I think I rolled an 18.
Oh, no,
Oh,
yeah, 18.
I
have to ask, does he also stop my bleeding?
Yes. So as Cray comes running over, he sees your bow poking out, and he can see a blood vessel just spurting out. He just jumps and dives, smacks your intestine in, and pinches the vein, whilst his other arm punches you in the chest. You just.
I imagine I just zap him with my potential coils.
There is the smallest amount
He's
of
just
life.
stuffing everything back in.
I'll take one of those guys that do the bags at supermarkets. Just fucking stuffing everything in just as quick as they can.
So I'll give you a choice, Kalindra. There are negatives to this. You can have a negative to your toughness or your agility. It's going to be a 1d4 either way of permanent damage.
Permanent damage? I hate taking to toughness, but I prefer taking it to toughness because agility is literally my best stat.
Okay, roll me a 1d4.
Please roll low. That's a 3. I now have 39 toughness. That's very bad, but it's fine. Again,
You are alive. You are in critical damage levels. However, it's going to take you a long time to get healed. Cray will get one Medicaid test to see to your wounds, because that one was to stop your bleeding and bring you back from the dead. Yeah, you may be having a. Cray may have more than enough time to get the forge fixed. So, with these creatures under your control, is anyone going to attack the Sakoons?
No, fuck no.
At this point,
actually,
after what happened to the fucking Eldar.
This can I actually switch it around so it's agility and not toughness?
Sure. We haven't moved on from that. Sure. So the Sakoon's going to use their turn to flee.
I would shout to kill the one hurt. Kill the hurt beast that's hurt.
Oh yeah, so basically Heinrich, at this point, I'm pretty sure you can just walk up to the herd beast, remove your javelin from its neck, and it will die.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, so I'll just walk up there and...
So yep, we're out of initiative time as far as I'm aware, because essentially now Abby can just redo her mind control and keep them.
No, I sustain it.
Oh well, there you go. So they're under your control now. The herd beast would attempt to do what you last ordered it to do, which is go after the Sakoons, but it's just basically charging off.
Well, once they run away, I would, use my reaction to just tell it not to.
Okay,
Just
cool.
come back.
So this one is definitely dead. Imric has retrieved his javelin, and the other two are under your control. So we're out of combat time.
They just stand there rather docile.
Can I do heal medicate?
Yes, you can. Do you have Master Chirurgeon?
I do not.
Okay. Then I think there's a -20 the healing test, because Kalindra is in critical damage.
Is there special use?
So this is just a in combat field triage that you're doing. There is extended Medicaid care, but that comes afterwards when they're back at base.
So first aid is also not applicable.
Yeah, all you're doing at the moment is doing first aid and triage on the wounds.
Oh, it rolls. I heal 1 damage point.
I believe
I'm a -6.
I think that's correct. I just got to double check for on Rogue
Granted,
Trader.
I haven't looked at the healing section in Rogue Trader.
Yeah,
I didn't think we would need it.
Well, no, I just got to double check because I don't know if it's like Dark Heresy where you're. Actually, I think that's a GM rule that the first one. Oh no, that's Master Chirurgeon that does that. Yeah, I think this might be right then.
I'm just going to look at the core book.
Yeah, it's page 251 where damage and wounds and healing all starts. Well, injuries starts, I should say. Yeah, I think you heal 1, Jim. I think you basically heal 1 until you get
I'm at
to
-6.
Well, it was worse than that, I'm afraid. So, as far as I'm aware, you're going to heal 1 hit point per week without medical attention. If you get extended medical care, then you will.
It doesn't heal on its own. He needs medical attention to heal critical damage.
If I also dedicate the entire week to rest, I remove my toughness bonus of damage.
Yes.
So
until you
I'm
get
gonna
to
be
light
out
bleed.
for. I'm gonna be out for at least 2 weeks if I don't receive any medical aid.
Oh, can I do medical aid, or do I not have to? Wait, I do have this. I do have that primitive medical box. So
Oh no,
that's
that's surgical tools. So because you got. Oh, hang on. No, so the only medical equipment I know that you've got is the surgical tools from the Archaeotech place.
Yeah, Medicaid kit, not a plus, does remove negatives. That's how I have written it down.
So what was that? What did you have written down?
Does not give bonuses, does remove negatives.
Oh yeah. So you don't need to do surgery on her. You do have a needle, and getting some sterilized thread is because all she needs is her gut poking in and stitching back up, and the wounds healing. She hasn't actually broken anything or got broken ribs or internal stuff that the tools would be useful for. So when you're doing the extended care. Well, it depends. So realistically, if you get that Archaeotech Place facility up and running quicker, well, that has a Medicaid bed on it, so...
Yes.
Well, that is a motivator. The plot thickens.
That all we needed was someone to go into
Oh,
critical
no.
for the story to progress.
No, I think that's just that's not thickening. That's just my plot.
Yeah, essentially, someone is going to have to look after Kalindra back at the inbred town.
I think the only one that's capable of that is me.
You're needed to do the work, so someone else is going to have to dedicate time to just looking after her. You can pop back and forth and like clean the wounds. Essentially, you need one of the other group team members to be a nurse for her, just to make sure, you know, she's not getting infections.
Can't we take her along?
Oh no, you're going to have to take her with you. Like, she's going to be back in her tent when you guys head off. But
Sick bay.
basically, Heinrich is going to have to look after her as you come back and forth. You know, just cleaning the wounds, checking to make sure it's not festering. As
I could take care of her.
Oh yeah, it's you or it's Heinrich or Abby. One of them needs to just
take the ships, I guess.
Yeah, you need to spend all day. So basically, you're losing 2 team members for busybody work, but she will get extended care from it. Now, I'm actually remembering, I think there's actually a negative to Medicaid because she is actually a Dark Elder, which we've been forgetting. Because she is a Zedos.
Yeah, we don't know her anatomy. Yeah, I think it's a minus 20.
Minus 10. It's not 20, it's minus 10.
Okay, so luckily, even with the minus 10, Cray would have succeeded in saving your life. We have passed that now, but just in case, he would have, because I remembered that. Technically, he only got 3 degrees of success rather than 4. So, I mean, you still get the same damage back, 1, but just to keep in mind. So yeah, Kalindra's going to be out for a while. Kalindra, you're in an awful lot of pain. You can walk about. It's just, you know, if you've hurt
I'm
your
going to
abdomen,
take the time to rest.
if you've pulled a muscle in your abdomen, you'd know it's incredibly painful to stand up and walk around because that's where all your stability comes from. So you're in a lot of pain, but you can still walk back to base, for example. The 2 corpses brought over, and I'm guessing you want to dissect them now?
I suppose.
Not dissect them. that's a bit
Butcher
wrong.
them.
Oh, yeah, butcher them. Oh no, I can't pick up the other dot. Never mind.
I don't think we have much.
Hey, we can use the 2 docile ones as beasts of burden.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can just throw Kalindra over one.
Sounds like a plan.
So how
No throwing,
much of
please. That hurts.
How rushed are you guys going to be? Do you want to quickly butcher them, or do you want to take your time?
Is there a middle ground?
I'm
Not
just
really.
losing.
Then I will go for quality work.
Okay, so you take your time butchering the creatures, trying to skin them properly. Anyone who has survival and wants to give it a go, roll for me survival. See if you can get a pelt from the creature. Muttermouth, he's an NPC, so he's only going to do it once. So you can only get 1 off of him if he succeeds. But you guys can do it more often because you're playing.
I'm going to use fit point, because why not? Fuck.
So, I mean, Heinrich, this is new for you. You know, you're still getting to terms with all this savage work that you're having to do. You know, this is not Rogue Trader fucking... I shouldn't be doing it. But you watch Muttermouth and you can see, you know, he goes around the legs and he cuts down the middle, and you're making a hash job of it, but you're new at this, aren't you? And the degenerate's laying there on the floor asleep. I mean, lazy bitch. And, you know, Abby can't see, so she can't do this. And the metal man doing this, you think to yourself as you're hacking away.
He'll fill it with shit.
Exactly. You look over at Muttermouth as he lays out the skin, and you're like, oh yes, well, You go to lay out pieces of yours. It's like, okay, you're learning. However, you do take the maximum time to get the most yield of flesh. So I believe... Have a look at your days and weeks. Did I mark it down? No, I didn't, because I'm a fucking moron. Did anyone mark down how much meat you got from the last lot? I think it was 12.
12.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was more than 12
It was 12, wasn't it 12 days for 5 people?
Oh, yeah. Split amongst us, there was 12 days worth. Something like that.
Yeah, and then they took
We
like
handed
4.
some in and sold it the rest.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they took 4, which took you down to 8. And you've been living off of that for the last, well, 7 days. So this time you get 24 5-day bundles of meat.
Okay.
So basically 12 per creature. I should actually mark that down.
You know, the gruesome joke is that those 2 bird beasts are still conscious. You know, when I relinquish my control over them, they are aware of what happened to them.
Does that mean they're in extreme pain somehow? Because that would
No, they're not.
delicious.
Probably not pain, just scared.
That
They are
helps too.
scared, and I'm basically mind controlling them.
I mean, they're also
But,
seeing
you know-
you butcher their friends.
Yes, that's what they are watching right now. So Abby is going to turn them around, you know, pat their heads a bit, try and, you know, be nice to them and keep an eye on the surroundings.
Make them watch.
So it takes about 2 hours to get everything done. Because you're taking your time trying to get the pelts and get all the meat. Is there anything else you want to do in the meantime, or shortly after, you know, you've butchered them all?
Take a look at the bushes and see if there are any berries growing on it.
There are indeed. So I moved one of them to the back of the map, but this one and this one have red berries growing on them.
We have red berries and
So I'll give it to you as you investigate and you pick a berry and you squash it. You can see that there's a large bean inside.
I do not eat it.
Heinrich,
Can I ask?
slap the tech priest for me.
Can I? Hang on, I'm not done talking. Can I ask Heinrich for one of his beans and compare the 2 beans?
Sure, I'll try and compare the beans.
I mean, I want to compare them too. I guess we can look at it together.
Sure.
Because I think we found coffee bushes.
Ooh. Take the bushes with us.
Not take the beans, take the bushes. Take them all.
Take the bushes, that way we can replant the bushes.
Yeah.
You could
Start our
technically...
coffee farm.
What do you mean we're out of space? What do you mean we're out of space? The other's doing nothing. Let's set her on the ground until she walks.
You could technically take the bush if you wanted to, like, dig up the roots. You could. Gonna take you
Are
a
they
bit
the
of time.
coffee bean bushes?
Yes, as Heinrich, Cray like shows you his uneaten bean, and you produce your poo bean. They are the same bean, just one is a darker color. Is the poo bean.
I will make notes.
You know, we'd have to roast them to make coffee out of it, so...
I know you need to roast them.
It's only a metal pan. Metal pan roast. You know, just keep them moving. I mean, if any, I don't know if any of your characters know this, but yeah, roasting beans isn't difficult.
I mean, I imagine Heinrich would know it.
I probably do know it, to be fair.
Would he? He's a rogue trader. Roasting is done by plebs.
Maybe the process of not having
I
done
know,
it himself,
I know of it.
but you know,
I would think what I wanted to say is Heinrich probably knows what to do, not how to do, if that makes sense.
yeah, like you know, you would have been told so many times, this recaf is poured with Amaseo beans that have been roasted by blinded monks who roast the beans over shit, what is it when you get a script from a priest? Not a litany paper.
Since
No, so in prayer script, that's what it is. So in 40k, the ecclesiarchy sell prayer scripts, which are scripts of paper with the imperial creed written on them. They are blessed, and you place these on your wounds to heal your wounds with faith.
Okay.
So
Hey,
yes.
Kalindra.
Fuck your god. I'm gonna stay here.
Like,
Just sitting there, absolute cripple, just laying on the back of the base of her. No, 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 get it away from me.
I imagine all of your characters know this shit doesn't work. It's just there for the menials who can't afford Medicaid help, so they... Oh, faith paper, the next best thing to an actual doctor.
So it's more or less just a bandage, or not even a bandage, just
you
like
never know when it
yeah.
triggers your psychic biomancy powers.
But
right.
Heinrich would know that recaf beans are roasted. He would know how things are roasted because, you know, roast succulent boar. You know, he would know these words, but just not have any practical use in it. So a lot of experimentation. It's going to take you half an hour, roughly, to dig out the roots of the bush, taking some of the soil with it. If you wanted to replant it somewhere. Or you can just harvest the berries. It's up to you.
I think we just harvest the berries for now, and then...
Can I cut off a stint, or however you call it, a sprout?
So if you want
Do we really?
to be honest with
Yes.
you, it's quite difficult to transplant a plant like that. You can try it, so you can cut off a branch. That's fine. It's just you've got about a 20% chance of it living. It's low, very low.
Well, there was a 10% chance of the Eldar bleeding out.
Yeah, true.
Don't tell me the odds when we got odds like that.
I'm still here. It's fine.
See, that was the thing.
So, yeah, if you're going to gather the berries, you will get 24 cups of coffee. Or, yeah, no, I'll be kinder. You can have 10 pots of coffee. We'll say a coffee pot does 4 cups.
10 coffee pots of coffee. Berry. Coffee beers, no, coffee berries.
Coffee beans.
Oh yes, the good old Irish coffee.
So sorry, but I'm gonna have to call it in the head.
Not a problem. Not a problem, dude. I was looking at the time, thinking just do the loot bit and then end. So yes, you have the 2 herd beasts that you can take away with you. You have the meat and 1 herd beast hide. It is AP1. So if you wanted to make leather armor out of it, it would give you armor 1. Primitive. So that's pretty much all the loot done with. You can take the rest of your time getting back to base, and we'll start the next episode back at base, where our Mechanicus can spend many days working because the degenerate is out on account. So,
wait, how many corpses have we got?
Can I?
You got 24 hanks or chunks of meat that feed.
No, poop. Is there any poop for the Mechanicus boy to have so he can add it to his saltpeter?
I don't need to saltpeter anymore.
He covered that up. He ended that experiment after he realised it will take a few months for it to actually work.
No, after I realized I have my
Oh, your
my
last
gun. And if I want a high explosive, I can go for mercury fulminate.
Could I actually attempt to use sensory deprivation on Kilindra and try and block out the pain?
You could, but would you want to?
You don't have to do that, and even if you wanted to do that, I would say for you not to do it. I'm
Yeah,
fine with pain.
She would at least offer on the way back.
I'm good. Don't get this out of character. Don't take this wrong, but Kalindra doesn't like psychers at all because she who thirsts. We're kind of taught.
Oh yeah, I get
to
that.
hate them. So if
Right.
you offer, I'm just like, no, fuck off.
I need to snip it. Snip it. Because one of our players needs to go. So, we're going to end it off there. Thank you all so much for joining us for this episode, and I certainly hope you'll look forward to the next episode to come, where our players are set for adventures once, the degenerate heals up. Oh well. Don't fuck with Sudokuns. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. As always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.